All right, darling, let's go ahead and do another message. This one's going to be for Capricorn. Let's set a timer just so I don't go crazy with it, but we don't have to pay attention to the timer. Let's use these. I'm going to use this deck. I feel weird. I feel really weird starting your message. So let's go ahead and talk for a second. I feel... That's how I feel. What the fuck? I feel... I feel there's a lot of energy running through my bones, through my veins. Somebody here drinks energy drinks, or it's just like caffeine, okay? Caffeine or a lot of sugar, a sugar rush, sugar high, sugar, how'd you get so fly? Sugar, how'd you get so fly? Sugar, a sugar rush, okay? Or somebody's got anxiety, but I feel like like it just feels like it's coursing through my veins. It's coming to me like that. It's coursing through my motherfucking veins. Okay, so let's focus. This message is for Capricorn or Capricorn cross-watcher. Feel free to reverse this if you need to. Take it as it resonates. You know the whole spiel. It's not going to be for everybody. Just whatever comes through. Capricorn or Capricorn cross-watcher. Thank you guys for being with me today. Capricorn. What group of Capricorns am I picking up on the strongest? Ace of Swords. Definitely somebody is wanting to talk here. So it was time to do Capricorn. I want to set intention. Let's do that. I've been liking that better. So let's set the intention before I start this message. My intent is for this to be a positive message. Now how it comes out, I'm not really sure, but you know, ultimately the positive could be we get something out of it. That's positive. So positive message for whoever this is for. Okay, this is it. Hermit, bottom of the deck, Virgo. This looks like an individual who's internalizing what they're seeing before their eyes, what they're seeing happen, what they're hearing even. They're kind of like, see that light? The ring light is around them, even that light. See that light and this light and the light they're holding. This light, that light, this light. You know, something to do with lights or lamps or low lights or just lights, period. Look at the look on his face. He's kind of looking back. Okay. That's the bottom of the deck. We have the Lovers, we have the Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Chariot. So it looks like somebody is in a bit of a spot where I should have to take a breath. They're having to why when I look at this card, I see him trying to squeeze through a tight spot. He's got to go through that, but he's got to squeeze through that really tight spot here. So somebody could feel as if they are in a tight spot. They're not necessarily letting on to this, but internally someone is kind of like, okay, you know, it has to do with a choice or a decision with the Lovers here. Look how I went into the shadow. It's something internal. Oh, by the way, my stomach's going to growl. You probably just heard that because I haven't eaten yet. It's just the first part of the day. It's not time to eat yet. I'm not really a morning eater anyway. That makes me sick. And that little thing you just heard, it's one of those spray things. I just said it in another video, but in case you didn't watch that one, it's one of those spray things that sprays air freshener. So if you hear that, don't freak out. It's just that. Okay, so why the Lovers? You do have 3 majors here. So this is significant. One more. Shove it this way. This card wants to come out. I just got this in another message. So upright, we know the 8 of Swords can be somebody who is, well, it can be so many things actually. but it's in reverse. Upright, the Eight of Swords can be somebody who feels as if they're kind of backed into a corner, like needing to maybe even take accountability that they got themselves into a situation, and they're in their current situation or predicament, or they're just thinking they can't get out, or they can't change things, or they don't really have a choice. Someone could be feeling as if they don't really have a choice. They have to stay with a decision or a choice that they've already made. I don't really have a choice. This is basically, you know, how things have to go, blah, 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 blah. They feel like they've been feeling that way. Like there's nothing I can really do. However, what did I tell you? This was in reverse, which would imply here that somebody is feeling as if, wait, maybe I do have a choice. This is something they're thinking about. Maybe I do. Maybe not right now. Oh, yeah. Maybe not right now, but I do have a choice. Unless this is someone who is realizing that you have a choice, that you can actually change your mind. So I don't know if this is someone themselves who is contemplating, wait, maybe I'm not stuck with this decision or choice that I've made, or even person. Maybe I can do something else or change the outcome of this. Maybe I don't want to keep going in the same direction. Or someone is realizing that you're not forced. You're not stuck, you're not forced, and you don't have to be with them. You don't have to continue with a choice that you've made. Man, my stomach is growling. It is like, feed me, bitch. Okay, so to not get confused, Spirit, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I'm going to say it's this person. Reverse it if you need to. You might have to reverse this, a lot of you. But it's just so I don't get confused. So you've got someone here who feels as if, wait, maybe I can... You know, they're contemplating potentially changing maybe changing a certain partner after being in a relationship, being single, contemplating, do I have to stay with this person forever because we've already decided, or now that I'm different, you know, the me who I was when I met this person is not the me who I am today, so maybe I can get out. I think someone is contemplating, I think I can get out of this, but it will be difficult. It will not be easy, and it won't be overnight, but I think I can. If this is someone who hasn't already gone through with something, they may be like, okay, well, we haven't gone through with the marriage yet, so maybe I don't have to. It's not like cold feet either. I think somebody's maybe changing their mind. Like, I don't know if I want to be with you forever, or I don't know if I want to do this forever. I don't know. Someone's been avoiding this truth. They've been avoiding it. But it's deep, man. Like, it's deep. It's deep. It's in there, and that's why the Hermit is showing up, because it's something that someone's been internalizing, and they've been keeping it to themselves. It's not something that they feel comfortable talking about, obviously, with somebody. But I do think there's an individual here who feels as if, am I stuck with a choice or decision forever? Or if someone hasn't actually made one yet, someone's deciding, is this what I really want to do? Do I want to be in a relationship with this person? Do I want to go through with something? If someone's already gone through with something at some point in time, whether that was recently or 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you get the point? Then it's like, maybe I don't have to stay. I feel like someone's been feeling kind of despair. Like, it's not exciting. I don't see anything exciting here. And you know what this actually kind of looks like to me? Well, before I say anything else, now we have a Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Somebody's trying to do the right thing, but their heart is somewhere else. That's the message. It's not going to be for everybody. This could be you or another. It's shown up as another, but please reverse it if you need to, because a lot of times the energy will be mixed up. Someone's trying to do the right thing. which I admire. Thank God. I love that. They, but I think they're being honest with themselves right now. They're not really being honest with another. They're trying to use integrity. They are currently treating a situation as they would hope that another would treat them. What this almost looks like to me is somebody's wanting to actually take action towards you, but they're trying to respect the relationship that they're already in, or they're trying to respect that, they've already chosen a person. They've already chosen. Or they're trying to respect that you're in a relationship. Okay. It's almost like someone trying to be honest with themselves, like, I'm feeling something, but I'm almost like, because I'm trying to do the right thing, I'm denying my feelings. That's what it looks like. Somebody denying their feelings for someone because it's wrong. Or denying their feelings for wanting freedom, wanting independence, wanting something else. Because they're trying to do the right thing. But they're going to get to a point, I feel, if they haven't already, with that hermit, where they're realizing that the right thing is to be honest with themselves. And in them being honest with themselves, they're realizing, I'm not really happy. And I want to be happy. I don't want to be with someone because I feel like I'm forced to be. Or maybe this is you or someone here looking onto a person's relationship like, I'm not sure they're really happy, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to stay out of it. I'm not even going to let on at all how I feel about it. Or if I have feelings for one of them, I'm not going to let on to it because I'm respecting that they're in a commitment, or that this is who they've chosen. But I can see from the outside looking in, they're not really happy. It just almost feels maybe like we're trying to convince ourselves of something, or I don't know. It's a bit confusing, but I'm starting to get it. So basically, somebody is like, wait, I do have a choice. Or someone's looking at another as, well, you have a choice. Everybody has a choice. Just because you chose something at one point does not mean that choice will be true forever. I used to be really addicted to alcohol, and I don't like alcohol anymore. I mean, we change, we grow, sometimes we grow apart. So somebody is still currently in something. Absolutely. Capricorn, there you are. But in some way, still currently involved in a choice that they've made at some point in time. But is starting to become aware that they don't have to continue to go through with something. But there's this part of them that's like, no, I want to do the right thing. Either respect what another person has chosen, what their truth is, or respect my own. Something like that. What I've chosen. Clarify this. Yep. Do you know what this looks like to me? This looks like someone is... I want to keep saying they've made a choice. I don't want to say they're in a relationship, marriage, or you are somebody here, because I don't know what it looks like. Someone has made a choice and they're contemplating this choice. I don't care when they made this choice. It has to do with love, and a person that they've chosen or something like that. But they're realizing that by having made this choice at whatever time they did, however long or short period they've been in it, that it cuts off other maybe areas of expansion for them. I would want to say, like, if I could sum this message up, so thus far, I would say, how sure are they? How sure is this person about the current choice that they've already made? How certain are they? They're not. They're not. So, baby, either somebody's not certain about you and them anymore, or they feel that you aren't certain anymore. Or this is you or another on the outside of a situation looking in thinking, I'm not so sure that's genuine connection, but who am I to judge? I'm not going to intervene in any way. That's their choice. That's their decision. But they don't really seem happy, and it's kind of obvious. They almost seem like they're just together or doing this, going through with this, continuing to go through this because, like, I'm surprised the devil's not. Oh, the devil did come out, didn't it? I put it back in. I think it was when I cut the deck. Choice. Okay. I think somebody is confused about who they really want or what they really want. And either they're aware of this in themselves and they're just not letting on to it, or they're aware of this about another person. They're like, I don't think this person wants to be with me anymore. I think they just are, because I know they're trying to do the right thing. They're a good person, but I don't think they really actually want to be with me anymore. We don't really have any passion. We're not really, it's not there like it was, or something like that. I'm getting a bit confused because it's a little much, honestly. Okay, so in your position, again, please reverse it if you need to. How do you feel? See, you're kind of like, I can't. Some of you may be in the energy of either, I don't really know what to do because I've already made this choice, but it's kind of getting to me. It's kind of a burden. I'm not really happy. Not only am I not happy, I'm not really taking care of myself. A lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, and I say this because I lived it, and I know this to be true for myself, when you can tell when a person really isn't in love and really isn't happy in a connection with someone because they don't even take care of themselves. Nor does the person that they're with encourage them to take care of themselves, like their health is failing and everything, which our health is all failing. We're all slowly just Ram Dass walking each other home. We're all just, a breath away from out of here. So that formaldehyde, so I don't know where that just came from. So, oh yeah, there you go. So we're all just basically close to knocking on heaven's door. And somebody here, and it looks like you, is contemplating like, I don't know if I really want to be in this connection anymore, but I've already chosen. Or you realize that about them. I can't tell who it is here, really. I'm saying it's them, but I can't really tell, especially you being in this energy, unless you're thinking about them. I don't know if this person still wants me or still loves me or something like that. Still attracted to me, still in love. I think there is love here. I think there is love here, but it's feels more like guilt to me. I gotta be honest. I feel like somebody feels guilty to choose something else at this point or to change direction. There's a little bit of guilt. I don't see it, but I feel it. And with this, again, Ten of Wands coming out, it's almost like this is heavy on me. And because there's love, it's like, well, I don't want to hurt anyone, so I'm just going to continue to do what I deem is the right thing. This is so specific. This one's really specific, isn't it? All right, hold on. Now I'm going to do another layout. I just want to see if it tells me any more. It's draining. I can tell you right now, there's a connection or a choice that someone's made, and it's the very choice someone's made whenever they made it has them drained, feeling extremely drained because they want to expand elsewhere. There you go, confirmation. As I am shuffling the fucking cards, someone wants to expand elsewhere. They want to wide open spaces and see what else is out there, whether that's see other people, date other people, or just like live their life maybe they didn't get a chance to ever because they've been with this person so long. I don't know, I can't tell, but it's like, should I keep looking? But I can't keep looking because, you know, I don't know. Seven of Cups again. They can't help how they feel. Somebody here, what's going to end up happening is someone's going to get to a point. This is the ending card. Someone is going to get to a point, whether it's you, baby, or whether it's another, or this is happening on the outside of you, will get to a point where they are going to want to be completely honest with themselves, and instead of thinking like, well, there's nothing I can do, I've already made this decision, this choice, I don't want to let anyone down, I don't want to break hearts, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, I've already gone this far, this deep, gotten this deep. Someone's going to realize that they are not powerless in a situation. They very much have control of their own life. Just because they've made a decision, they can just as easily unmake a decision or change. And they're only as restricted as their beliefs are allowing them to be. And they're only as stuck as they're convincing themselves that they are. I think somebody's been hard on themselves. I do. I think somebody's being, right now, currently hard on themselves. They feel like their hands are tied. They feel like there's nothing that they can really do. They're kind of paralyzed to a degree internally in their mind, for sure, by fear of what's going to happen. You know, I don't want to hurt anyone else. It's very sad, almost, honestly. It's sad. And this isn't somebody someone who's happy. I'm stuttering. It's not somebody who's happy, whether you or another. No. I think it's somebody who's like, well, I've already decided, I've already chosen, I've already made this bed, so I'm going to have to lie in it. Yes, that's true to a degree, yes, and we take responsibility and accountability for the choices and decisions that we've made. But how long do we have to lie in it? And this is just part of something to do with consequences. It's part of the consequences of choices and decisions or something like that. So let's move forward. So the Seven of Cups is here. This is something that recently has occurred to someone. Maybe something happened in a dream. Maybe they've been kind of, see, I had one of my cats got in here. I try to leave them out of here because they climb on everything. Because I'm really allergic. I love cats, but I'm allergic, okay? And there's cat hair all over this freaking table. It's getting to me. It's like sticking to my lipstick. So I think somebody's been kind of Seven of Cups, like wishful thinking, kind of fantasizing, like if I had made another decision, or if I currently do. Like if this is someone who's in the process of making a decision, they've already gotten so far, they're like, should I go any further with this or with this person? Because I don't really know. I'm kind of indecisive. I don't really know if this is the person I want to be with forever. If someone's already chosen that, they're at a point in their life where they're like, I'm still kind of inwardly searching. Maybe on the outside I'm not, because I'm doing the right thing. I don't want to be disloyal or unfaithful, but in my heart is still seeking the one. Like, is this really my person that I chose? Is this the one I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with? Somebody's been considering the possibility of, if they don't go through with the situation, they don't continue to go through with the person, or if they, here it is. I think I see it. I'm going to have to pause this because it's bothering me. See? Other things have to be on pause, and it's something that's like bothering us. Give me 1 second. All right, I think I got it. What was I saying? Something that's bothering somebody. Something. Where are we at? 25. Let me write that down so I don't forget. This timer is about to go off. There's too much going on. I feel like I'm almost stressed a little bit. 1 second, so I remember. Okay. Hold on. The timer was about to go off. Okay, so let me just focus again. I think all of this energy is relevant, so I'm only going to cut out the part where I had to get up, but this, I think this is relevant. Everything that's happening right now. It's this, somebody's feeling really jumbled emotionally, kind of all over the place, you know. Currently, someone's in the energy of the Five of Swords. Like, I'm trying to do the right thing, but also I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to myself. Ace of Cups. I can't lie to my heart. Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, is that even the lyrics? My achy breaky heart, my stomach's about to growl. You might blow up and kill this man. Is that what it's saying? Achy breaky heart. Achy breaky heart. Billy Ray Cyrus. You can tell the world you were never my girl. You can burn my clothes up when I'm gone. Or you can tell your friends just what a fool I've been and laugh and joke about me on the phone. You can tell my arms go back to the farm. Is he a Virgo? Billy Ray Cyrus. You can tell my arms go back to the farm. You can tell my feet to hit the floor. Or you can tell my lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand. Okay, hold on. Is he being a smartass? Achy breaky heart song meaning. Now, of course, interpretations are going to be different unless the artist themselves tells you exactly what they meant the song for. So I'm not going to sit on this forever. I just want to see the first thing I pull up. So this says, it's trying not to tell me. It says it's a humorous take on heartbreak. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I said like a smartass, right? It's a humorous take on heartbreak. Sorry, guys. Where the protagonist asks that his achy breaky heart not be informed of the breakup, as it might not handle the news well. The song's narrative is about managing overwhelming emotions by distracting the heart through dancing, even if the pain of a failed relationship is still present. The song is a celebration of resilience and a way to process sadness through music and dancing. Listen to me. This is a person, or if it's you, this is you, my baby, who deep down inside is thinking, oh, hell. Wow, this is a very clear message. Okay. So let me give an example. I think it'll be easier that way. Let's say you make a decision, you choose a partner. I don't care if you chose that partner when you were in high school, fresh out of high school, or you chose them in college, or you chose them just a day ago. You make a decision, you choose a partner. I want to say it's been a little while. The reason I want to say that is because you know them motherfucking well, right? Well, bitch. Like Samara climbing out of the TV, thrown into a well. You know them well. You know what they're going to do. They might, maybe somebody likes horror here, horror flicks. Or they can be a horror, a nightmare. And there could be a marriage here even because I see The Ring, you know, the movie The Ring, and I see a ring. But anyways, so let's say that. but you know how this person can be. So because you know them well, whether you've been with them a long time or you just can tell you're good at reading people. Capricorns are fucking smart, man. Read people very well, very good in business. But this could be anybody. You see them. You see how they treat their friends and other people they don't like. So imagine if you break their heart by just changing your decision and choice, because you're changing. So you already can know what they're going to do and the shit they're going to talk, and you're going to be the bad guy or the bad girl. You already know, because they do this with other people. So deep down, it's like you're, or whoever this is preparing themselves, because they're like, all right, I think I'm going to break free of this at some point. I don't know when, but I don't know if this is going to, if I'm going to go through with this, or I don't know if this is going to last forever, because I feel trapped. I'm not really happy. It's kind of a burden. Air freshener. And I kind of want something fresh. I want something different, something new. So somebody's currently sitting in the position of, I'm going to follow my heart. And my heart tells me, not only is it a lie, have I been lying to myself? I did choose this, but I don't have to choose this forever. But I actually will be, I will be hurting someone unintentionally, but it will hurt them, because it's a change that they're not wanting. They're going to turn on me. So is that love anyway? Is that love when people do that? I don't think so. But that's what this person's realizing, is like, okay, so what's going to happen is this person's going to try to ruin me, basically, especially when they realize, like, I'm not going through with it, or I'm not coming back. But I have to follow my heart. So with that achy breaky portion that I was picking up on, it's not someone actually hurting. That's why the Three of Swords is not here. The person who's realizing this hermit energy, it's the hermit realizing this. But you could be the hermit here. The person is like considering all the options, not just of what they can do if they make a different choice and decision than they've already made, but also when they do, or if they do, how the person that they made the choice or decision with whenever is going to handle it. And they know how the person's going to handle it. They're very, very wise. The hermit is very wise. Been there, done that. They've had plenty of experience with the person or just in life, period. So they know. And they're thinking, okay. So internally, they're almost hyping themselves up like they're their own hype man. And they're hyping themselves up thinking, okay, well, it kind of makes me feel a little better that I know how they're going to react. I know they're going to be nasty, bitch. They're going to be nasty. They're going to ruin my whole fucking life. I already know it, motherfucker. I already know it, bitch. And so because I know that, it makes this easier for me. Not easy, because there's so many other factors and money and this and that and their family, my family, whatever. But I know how they're going to act. They're always the victim. Everybody that things don't end with it. So I just know how this person is. I've seen them with other people. I've seen them, at times things don't work. So I know. So I don't necessarily feel bad about it, but I also don't want to be disloyal. And I'm going to follow my heart. Boom. So I think somebody at first was allowing a situation to kind of keep them stuck in fear. Like keep them going on with a choice or decision because they're like, well, people are going to hate me or target me or go after me or I'm going to lose everything or it's going to be really fucking bad. But they're kind of like, oh, well, it's going to be bad anyway. It's going to be fucking bad anyway. So, all right. Now we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Justice. So, oh my God. This is someone who's like, yeah, I'm going to do the right thing, but now I'm going to do the right thing for me. And how another person chooses to handle my new decision that I'm making, my new choice, that's on them. If they choose to handle it poorly, they'll answer for that karmically. But I can't lie to myself. Justice, it's meant to be. I'm not fighting. I'm not arguing. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not confused. I'm not, and at first I was thinking like maybe I should wait, but I actually feel like waiting is not the right idea, that maybe I'm going to need to do this sooner than later. Knight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody wants their independence back. They want to be probably single for a little bit, or they just don't want to continue with the decision or choice they've already made, or that they're in the process of making. Like, I'm surprised the Wheel of Fortune isn't here. Someone's changed their mind, and it might even be because of another person. They have feelings elsewhere. Could be, but let's not jump to conclusions, but I do see that could be the possibility here in some cases. But that alone doesn't mean it has to turn into anything. It could just be someone who's, because they're wise, right? It's the hermit. It's not a hornball. It could be someone who's like, okay, wait, how in love with my person am I really? How much do I really want to continue on this path that I've already been on? If I already realize that I do actually have feelings for someone else. Now, that may not be anything. It may not even be where I want it to be anything. But how is it true? Like, how am I truly in love with this person if I am like feeling so heavily about this one over here? They may not even know. The person over here may not even know. It's just this person who's kind of like internalizing it themselves. They're like talking to themselves internally. And they're reasoning with themselves and they're pondering things. And they're like, it doesn't really make sense. Am I really in love with this person? Because I don't know. I kind of want to continue to see what else is out there. Or I kind of want to see what else is out there because I never really have, or I haven't in so long. Or I want to see if I can find myself some more. Am I really wanting to continue on with this? No. Somebody knows they don't. They were confused. They're not confused now. So the person will absolutely, and they are completely aware of this. Again, hermit energy, I'm going to keep reiterating that. This is a very smart person. It's not a fucking idiot. This is somebody here, you or another, who's like, you know what? I already know I'm going to be looked at as the bad guy or the bad girl. I already know that my reputation is probably going to be ruined. I know they're going to smear me. I know they're going to slander me. I know their friends will come after me. I know this will happen and that'll happen and this will happen. I know at first, depending on the person, they may try to prohibit this from happening. They may try to keep me around, may try to keep it going, or they will all outright hate me. It just depends on an individual situation or basis. But I already know what the person's going to try to do. But ultimately, it doesn't matter because I'll have my freedom back. Judgment. This is somebody who's taking personal responsibility for the choices and decisions that they've made. And they realize, you know, I also have a choice or decision to continue or not. The Devil. Am I really stuck, or do I just believe that I am? Do I really want to continue one more year with this person or another step with this person? Do I want to go any further with this person? No, I don't. King of Swords. I don't. Ace of Cups. I do love them and care about them, obviously, but I can't lie to my heart. I've been trying to make it work. I've been lying to my heart. I've been thinking that I really can't do anything else, but I can. And I will, bitch. Three of Pentacles. I don't know why I said it. Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if someone's going to try to save a little bit of money for themselves. There could also be something like to do with work that is significant. Maybe someone's trying to put something up for themselves, something away, or six-rayed star, which is earth, air, fire, water. Again, with the elements. I think this is just basically saying, no, I can do this. The interesting thing is, though, I don't see a tower. I don't see a 10 of swords. If this is not romantic, meaning this doesn't have to do with somebody making a decision like romantically. Could have to do with work. Someone may be like, yeah, I've already taken this position, but do I really want to do this any longer? Like, fuck this place. I hate this fucking place. Now I'm going to consider my options. It could be love that is inspiring that. Maybe someone's partner or someone's crush or someone's something is the very motivation or inspiration to somebody here feeling as if, you know, I think I want to do something else, or maybe open my own business or work somewhere else. So again, if it's not love, it just how could I sum this up? I mean, the message is basically, no, it's, the power is in my fucking hands. The power really is in my hands. I do have a choice after all. I don't have to continue on with this. I can change direction and path. I can make a new decision, a new choice. Somebody's doing maintenance either on their love life or on their career. This guy's got like a maintenance belt on. See that? Because something is not working. It's more of a fucking headache than anything. And so someone's like, somebody's making a new choice or a new decision. Romantically or possibly financially or all the above. Someone may even be making a financial choice because they romantically are making a choice, but they have to financially make the choice first so that later they can then make the romantic choice. For example, let's say you have two people who work in a restaurant together and they start dating, and someone realizes, okay, I really have decided this isn't my person, but it's gonna be really odd when we like fucking work together, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to quit the job first, find a new job, transfer, something like that, make it like it's just about work, and then it will be easier for me to separate from the person. You know what I mean? In a work situation, this could also be as well for some of you. I'm just seeing this. It could be where you will be chosen, or someone here is going to be chosen in a career sense, given some sort of opportunity. That might be offered to keep the person there, to keep the person around. It doesn't necessarily mean it's good for them or it's healthy. You know what I mean? Somebody's actually like seeing themselves out the door, or it's like, I don't really know how long I want to stay here, but someone could be like, okay, well, let's give them a promotion, or let's give them something else. Let's give them a little bit of a raise or something like that, a new position, or let's give them a little bit more of what they want to keep them around, even though it's a fucking mess. And they don't want, there's the Ten of Swords, and they don't want something to, you know, end. So it's like, well, if we offer them this, then maybe they'll stay around. A relationship could be doing that as well. A partner could be doing that, trying to keep somebody around. You know, this, that, whatever. And it may sound like good news, but is it really though? There could even also be, I'm getting a lot here, there could even also be a situation, damn, this is long, where you guys wanted a message, huh? Where the person themselves who's trying to pull away from somebody, especially even in a work situation, who may be like, hey, I'm going to go do this over here. This is something I'm thinking about doing, or I'm going to make it, this is my choice or decision. But the reason they're doing that is to slowly gain their independence back so that they can kind of teeter away from a person. Does that make sense? Okay. Doesn't even have to be in a romantic situation. I'm just saying somebody here may be like creating distance with a person. Romantically, financially, you know, in career, I'm creating a bit of distance so I can slowly trickle on out the fucking door. Or someone's going to try to keep somebody from slowly trickling on out the door. Although someone has already decided internally, but is not letting on to this externally, I'm already going to trickle the fuck out the door. No weather stripping is going to stop this ass. Okay, well, thank you. That's what I got. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.